Hey guys, it's April. So today I'm going to show you how to get this Twin Peaks Audrey Horne, Sherilyn Fenn inspired hair and makeup. I think like many of us, I'm a huge fan of Twin Peaks. It's just one of those like really bizarre yet dreamy and beautiful kind of TV series. I mean, would you expect anything less from David Lynch? I mean, Mulholland Drive and Blue Velvet were also wonderful, wonderful movies. But yeah, I mean, Audrey Horne is my favorite character, especially from the females in Twin Peaks. I also really like Lucy and Andy. They're totally cute. But I mean, Audrey is a babe, and I don't know. I just really love her whole aesthetic. I mean, she's gorgeous. And Sherilyn Fenn is gorgeous. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen like Two Moon Junction or anything like that, but she's just stunning. But yeah, so I got a request for this look, and it was something that I was planning on doing because I wanted to do maybe like a series of like the girls of Twin Peaks. Yeah, so enough of me talking. Let's just get on with the tutorial, otherwise I'll just ramble on throughout this whole thing. Okay, let's get started with the tutorial. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use a curling wand, and I already have it all nice and heated up. And I already actually curled the back of my hair, and I just curled it in a downward direction. And I mean, I didn't really follow any uniform pattern. I just kind of started curling the back of my hair. But I'm going to show you how to curl the front of your hair, which is a little bit more important than the back. So I'm going to start off. First of all, I parted my hair on my left side because Audrey has her hair parted on that side. I usually part my hair on this side, but not today. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take maybe a 1-inch section from the front of my hair, and I'm going to take my curling wand. I'm going to wrap this around the base, and then I'm going to start kind of like twisting it around. And when you twist it around like that, you get more of like a mermaid type of wave. So you're just going to let that sit there until it gets nice and hot. And then I'm going to let that go. So you're going to get a little curl like so. And once I do that, I'm actually going to wrap it around my fingers and roll it up. And I'm going to pin it so that it cools in that shape, so that way the curl holds a lot longer and it gets a little bit more tighter, so then when you brush it out, it holds its shape a bit better. So yeah, go ahead and just curl the rest of your hair same way, just downward sections. And except for with this next part, instead of grabbing one, I'm gonna grab 2 pieces. So yeah, let's get to doing that. So while your hair is cooling in its pinned up position, can't even talk today. So while your hair is cooling, let's just go ahead and start off with the makeup. I'm going to use my Rimmel Match Perfection Foundation, and this is in 202 Nude. And I'm going to go ahead and just apply a bit to the back of my hand. And I am going to just use a stippling brush, and I'm just going to go over my face with that. I'm going to go in with my Coastal Scents 10 blush palette, and I'm going to go ahead and apply my blush already. And I am going to use a combination of these two colors right here. One's a little bit more on the peachy side, and the other one's a little bit more pink. And we're going to go ahead and apply that to the apples of our cheeks and blend out. Now I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, and this is in 012 Buff Beige, and I'm just going to dust this all over my face. So I'm going to go ahead and just use some e.l.f. brow gel, and I'm going to run this through my eyebrows because after the foundation, the powder kind of makes my eyebrows look a little bit cloudy. Now while my eyebrows are drying because of the gel, we're going to go ahead and start with our eyeshadow. So I'm going to use the Sleep palette, and I'm going to pick up the orange, and you're going to have a really light hand with it. So I'm going to just use an angled crease brush and kind of just dust that all over my eyelid and up into the crease and blend out towards the brow bone. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Brow Kit in dark, and I'm going to actually use the brown powder that's in it because it's a really nice matte brown eyeshadow. So I'm going to use the same brush, that, angled crease brush. I'm going to pick up some of the brown powder, and I'm going to apply that on the outer half of my eye. And I'm going to blend this into the crease. Audrey Horne or Sherilyn Fenn has a very deep crease, and I don't have a deep crease, so what we're going to do is create that illusion. And I'm going to go back in with just a touch of that orange from the Sleep eyeshadow and just kind of apply that to the lid so the color. I'm going to kind of just like wipe off my brush, and I'm going to go in with that Rimmel powder that we used on our face earlier, and I'm going to pick some of that up with my brush and apply that on my brow bone as a highlight. We want to keep the makeup matte. I'm going to go back in with that orange, same brush, and apply some of that to my lower lash line. And go in with the brown and also apply that to my lower lash line. I'm just going to pick up the tiniest bit of white and apply that right where my eyebrow arch is. I'm going to go in with some liquid eyeliner and thinly line my top lash line, and I'm going to flick it out just a little bit towards the end. Mascara on your top and bottom eyelashes. I'm going to go back in with my brow powder, and I'm just going to darken the outer part of my bottom lash line. And I'm using a bit more of a smaller detail brush. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply a nice, natural, flared out false eyelash. So go ahead and prop those onto your lash line. Now, with a flat brush, I'm going to go ahead and pick up some more of that e.l.f. brow powder, and I'm just going to tap that onto the top lash line, just so that it mattifies that glue that's peeking through, and it also just softens it up a bit more, as opposed to just the black liner. Now, once again with this e.l.f. brow kit, I'm going to pick up the brow gel with a nice little angled brow brush. And we're going to go ahead and fill in our eyebrows. Sherilyn Fenn or Audrey Horne has these amazing, well-defined, dark, arched eyebrows. So go ahead and go a little wild if you want to create a nice arch. And I'm actually going to fill mine up just a little bit higher so it resembles hers more or less. Last but not least are the lips, and I'm also going to use another e.l.f. product, and this is the e.l.f. matte lip color, and this is in rich red. So it's kind of one of those like pencil lip liners, and I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips like normal. I'm going to go in with Revlon Siren just to add a little bit of warmth to the lip color. And finally, the very last thing, you would not be Audrey Horne without her signature mole by her eye. So it would be on this side, and I'm just going to like so. So yeah, let's get started with the hair. So go ahead and take your bobby pins out from your hair. Now go ahead and start lightly brushing your curls out. Now, because my hair is pretty long, I'm going to have to pin my hair up a bit just so that it looks a little bit shorter. So I'm just going to take the very bottom of my hair and pull that up. and take some bobby pins, and I'm going to cross my bobby pins so that they stay really secure. And I'm going to go ahead and continue this around my head until we get to this side. And this is it for the completed look. Here is how the back of the hair looks like. And yeah, so this is it for the completed Audrey Horne inspired look. I'm sorry that this tutorial took forever to get to you guys. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, and I'll answer them as soon as possible. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.